Policing at the SA, they've recovered the body of an American who was killed by an isolated island tribe that is known for attacking outsiders. Some places in the world are off limits to us. These restricted areas include ancient sites with interesting histories or modern locations that are very dangerous. While some are restricted to shield people from danger, others are declared off limits to protect government secrets locked away within their walls. What are the secrets hidden in these forbidden places? Join us on this wild adventure as we take you through 15 forbidden places you're not allowed to visit. Number 15, Lascaux Caves, France. The Lascaux Caves in France, known for its priceless art believed to be around 17,000 years old, has been closed to visitors since 1963. This decision was made because the art faced threats from fungal invasions due to the large number of visitors. Earlier, on September 12, 1940, 18-year-old Marcel Ravida had discovered the entrance to the Lascaux Cave on the La Rochefoucauld-Montbel land. His dog, Robot, had initially found the hole left by an uprooted tree. Marcel later returned with three friends, Jacques Marçal, Georges Agnel, and Simon Coancas. They entered the cave through a 15-meter deep shaft, hoping it might connect to the nearby Lascaux Manor. Inside, they discovered the walls decorated with animal drawings and named various sections, such as the Hall of the Bulls, the passageway, the shaft, the nave, and the Chamber of Felines. On September 21, 1940, they went back with Abbé Henri Breuil, who created many sketches of the cave. These sketches are still used for study today, as the original paintings have significantly deteriorated. However, the cave was opened to the public on July 14, 1948, and this led to problems. The breadth of 1,200 visitors a day, along with the added light and changed airflow, led to issues. Lichens and crystals began growing on the cave walls. Because of this, the cave was closed to visitors in 1963. Only a few visitors were allowed each week, and a replica cave was made for tourists. In 2001, the cave's air conditioning system was upgraded to better control the temperature and humidity. However, this change led to a rapid spread of Fusarium salani, a white mold, on the cave's ceiling and walls. It was thought that the mold was already in the cave soil and became active due to the changes. The mold was treated with quicklime. Despite this, a new fungus started spreading in 2007, creating gray and black spots in the cave. By 2008, black mold had appeared, causing authorities to close the cave for 3 months, even to scientists and preservationists. At that time, only one person was allowed to enter the cave for 20 minutes each week to inspect the conditions. Nowadays, just a handful of scientists are permitted to visit the cave for a few days each month. Attempts to remove the mold have caused dark patches and damage to the paintings. By the year 2009, the mold problem was reported as stable, and in 2011, stricter conservation measures seemed to help, with the fungus showing signs of retreat. In response to these ongoing issues, the French Ministry of Culture held an international forum in Paris. The event brought together nearly 300 experts from 17 countries to discuss how to preserve the cave. In May 2018, a new fungus called Ochroconus lascausensis was named after the cave, following an earlier discovery of a similar fungus. The following year, black spots started showing up on the paintings. Since then, there has been no official update on how the treatments for the mold are progressing. The problem continues, and efforts to control the mold and other issues are ongoing. These challenges have led to the creation of an international scientific committee for Lascaux and a re-evaluation of how much human access should be allowed in caves with ancient art. This occasion revealed that any human presence is destructive to the caves. So to preserve 900 examples of prehistoric art dating back to the Paleolithic era, tourists can't come in there anymore, but replicas have been put in place for public viewing. Number 14, Surtsey Island. In a remote corner of the world lies Surtsey, an untouched volcanic island in Iceland. Born from a volcanic eruption in 1963, this island came into existence after nearly 4 years of underwater activity. Today, Surtsey stands as a unique natural lab. It is strictly off-limits to everyone. No one can visit, swim in its waters, or disturb its environment. The strict protection helps the island's plants, animals, and landforms develop naturally without human interference. Even nearby construction is carefully controlled to keep the environment safe. Over the years, erosion has slowly chipped away at Surtsee's size, but it remains a valuable site for scientific study. Researchers closely monitor Surtsey and are prepared to address any potential threats, such as oil spills, that could jeopardize its condition. Despite limited access, Surtsey captivates many with its story, representing a rare example of nature existing entirely free from human interference. Number 13. Ise Grand Shrine. Japan is well known around the world for its shrine culture and has about 80,000 shrines. However, the most significant of these is the Ise Grand Shrine. It is one of the most expensive temples in Japan due to its architectural grandeur. To maintain the Shinto traditions dating back to the 8th century, this temple is rebuilt every 20 years. And that comes with $1 million price tag. The Ise Shrine, located in Ise-mi Prefecture of Japan, is a Shinto shrine dedicated to the solar goddess Amaterasu. Officially known simply as Jingu, Ise Shrine is a shrine complex composed of many Shinto shrines centered on two main shrines, Naiku and Geku. The inner shrine, Naiku, also officially known as Kotai Jingu, is dedicated to the worship of Amaterasu and is located in the town of Ujitachi, south of central Ise, where she is believed to dwell. The shrine buildings are made of solid cypress wood and use no nails but instead joined wood. The outer shrine, Geku, also officially known as Toyuke Daijingu, is located about 6 kilometers from Naiku and dedicated to Toyuke Omikami, the god of agriculture, rice harvest, and industry. Besides Naiku and Geku, there are an additional 123 Shinto shrines in Ise City and the surrounding areas, 91 of them connected to Naiku and 32 to Geku. Purportedly the home of the sacred mirror, the shrine is one of Shinto's holiest and most important sites. Access to both sites is strictly limited. Only those who are members of the royal family and the general public are allowed beyond sight of the thatched roofs of the central structures, hidden behind 4 tall wooden fences. However, visitors are free to roam the forest, including its ornamental walkways, which date back to the Meiji period. During the Edo period, it is estimated that 1 out of 10 Japanese conducted an Okage-Meri pilgrimage to the shrine. Accordingly, pilgrimage to the shrine flourished in both commercial and religious frequency. According to historical documents, 3.62 million people visited the shrine in 50 days in 1625, and 1.18 million people visited the shrine in 3 days in 1829 when the grand festival held every 20 years was held. Because the shrine is considered a sanctuary, no security checkpoints were conducted, as it was considered sacrilege by the faithful. The 2 main shrines of Ise are joined by a pilgrimage road that passes through the old entertainment district of Furuichi. The chief priest or priestess of Ise Shrine must be related to the Imperial House of Japan and is responsible for overseeing the shrine. The current high priestess of the shrine is the daughter of Emperor Emeritus Akihito, former Princess Sayako Kuroda. Number 12. Heard Island and McDonald Island. Heard Island and McDonald Island, as it is fondly called by some people, had a very long history, with it being discovered only in the mid-1850s. In November 1853, an American sailor named John Heard noticed the island while he was sailing from Boston to Melbourne. 6 weeks later, William McDonald discovered McDonald Island. On December 26, 1947, 2 years after World War II ended, the United Kingdom relinquished these islands to Australia, and they were given their current names as a way of appreciating their discoverers. They became part of this organization's list in the year. Heard Island and McDonald Island are both home to Mawson Peak, which is an active volcano. These are the only volcanic islands in Australian territory that are still active. Although Mawson Peak is considered the highest mountain in Australia with its height of 9,006 feet, it has been inactive for about 75,000 years before becoming active again over the last 10 years, with its latest eruption happening in 2016. Furthermore, the last time a volcano erupted on McDonald Island was in 2005, making this place larger by almost 2.5 square meters. There are no harbors on the island.